Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to recreate this look. I used the Styled by Hrush palette in collaboration with Tarte. It is a gorgeous palette. I fell in love with it the very first time I used it. I love every single thing about it, and I'm going to show you how to get this look. So if you guys are interested, then just keep watching. The first eyeshadow that I'm going to use today is this one here. It is called Pinch, and it's a beautiful apricot matte shade. I'm just going to take that with a large blending brush. This one is the Sigma E40, and I'm going to put that right in the crease, and I'm going to go back and forth windshield wiper motions, and I'm going to take that along the bridge of the nose as well. You can see here that I took it really far in onto the side of the nose, and this is just going to make my eyes look really large, give me a really nice almond shape. And so here you just want to keep going back and forth until everything is nicely blended. And then I'm going to go in with this shade here as well as this shade. This one is Kitty and Royal, and I'm going to mix them together. And I'm just going to define the crease, kind of like a cut crease, but not necessarily as sharp. It's just going to be a very soft version. And I'm just going to put that right in the crease. I'm not going to take this all the way to the side of my nose. I'm going to keep it right in the socket of the eye. And the brush that I'm using for this is a Real Techniques base shadow brush. It's very flat, so it's perfect for that crease area. You can really get in there and make sure that everything's nice and defined. So you can see here that I'm keeping that outer V open. So I'm not putting any eyeshadow on the lash line. I'm just keeping it open, and that's just going to make my eyes look really large. The color that I'm placing on the lid is this one here. It's a beautiful champagne gold color. It's called Bliss, and I'm taking a MAC 242 brush. I believe that's what it is. I'm not sure because the numbers rubbed off of the handle, but I believe it's the 242. Don't you guys hate it when that happens? Anyway, you just need a brush that is very flat and dense so you can really pack on that color. And it's really going to help you have more control over where you want to put it, so it's just going to be nice and clean. If you need to, you can go back in with the Real Techniques brush and just smooth out all the edges. Because like I said, I want this to be really soft, not too crisp. And of course, I'm going in with the Makeup Geek Immortal Gel Liner. You guys already know. I know I need to find something different, but this one just works really well for me. And then I'm going to go in and create a very nice winged liner. I'm a winged liner type of girl. I just love winged liner. I can't do a very glam look without creating a wing. But you can see here that I'm just taking it up to that crease color. And then I'm just going to bring it in. It's fairly thin. It's not anything super thick. You just want to make sure that it's nice and crisp and really sharp. And just for a little pop of dramatic glitter, you know, I just have to use this ColourPop Cheap Date Super Shock eyeshadow. It's just so gorgeous, and it really just amps up the look a little bit more because it just adds a lot more sparkle, and it just makes it a lot more festive. If you get a little bit of glitter on your eyeliner, you could always go back and just fix it. You can see here that I'm just adding a little bit more eyeliner, and problem solved. It's an easy fix. For lashes today, I'm going to be using these by Kiss. They're the Blooming Lash. These are Camellia, and they are gorgeous. They're very lightweight, nothing too dramatic, but it still gives your eye that pop. And then I'm going to take the Immortal Gel Eyeliner that I just used as eyeliner on my eye, and I'm going to put it in the waterline as well. I like to use gel eyeliner in the waterline just because it's waterproof and it just lasts a lot longer than pencil. I'm also going to tight line with it, and then I'm going to smudge out the lower lash line. I don't want anything to look too harsh, too defined. I want everything to look really soft. Other than my eyeliner, everything else needs to look really soft and blended out. And I like to use the Real Techniques smudge brush for that. It just really gets in there and smudges out the liner really well. And then I'm going to go in with these two colors here, Pinch and Kitty, with a Real Techniques shading brush. It's a little bit softer, not so dense. and I'm just going to smoke out that lower lash line. It's really going to make the whole look come together, and it's going to give you that nice soft smoky effect. And now I'm going to use probably my favorite color out of the whole palette. This is Royal. It's a beautiful kind of wine burgundy purple sometimes type of eyeshadow. It's just gorgeous, and I'm going to put that on the root of the lower lashes. And I'm just using a Soho brush. This is just a flat shading brush. And then I'm going to go in with this color here. This is called Smitten, and I'm going to use that as a inner corner highlight. It's super sparkly. It's very, very shimmery, very beautiful for that inner corner pop highlight. And I'm going to put a little bit on the brow bone as well, just to really give that a nice pop. And for my lower lashes, I'm using this black Lacquer lash primer from Pixi. I find that it works really good for the lower lashes because it's very dry, so it makes my lashes look very fluttery, very wispy, and not too wet and clumpy. For my highlight today, I'm going to use a combination of Bliss and Smitten. I actually saw this on Hrush's Snapchat. She used this as a highlight, and let me tell you guys that it is a gorgeous highlight. So you can use your eyeshadows as highlight, and you don't have to, okay, how many times did I just say highlight? Sorry, you guys, you can use these. They're gorgeous. They're perfect. Try it out. And of course, for blush, I'm going to use the blush in the palette. This one is called Cheeky, and it is a perfect, it's like an apricot. It's more peachy than it is pink, but it does have a hint of pink, which is a gorgeous color. I love it so much. It really does give your cheeks a pop. And for lips, I'm using this one here by Lipland in the color Rezy. And I'm just going to put it on my lips. And I always, whenever I'm using a liquid lipstick, I always have to dab it in with my finger. It just really softens up the color and it blends it out. It doesn't make it look chunky or cakey. It kind of shears it out so it looks a lot more natural. And then to give my lips a really pouty look, I like to use my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Cairo. And I just put it on the center of the lip, and then I dab it in just like the first liquid lip color. And of course, the finishing touch, this Pixi Makeup Fixie Mist, which I love. It's so refreshing, and it smells good too. If it will come out, there we go. And that's it. You're done. And that is it. You completed the makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys found it helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you guys want to see some pictures, up close pictures of the palette, some swatches, I will have them on my website. I have the website in the description box below if you guys want to see the palette up close. I really, really love this palette. Ever since I got it, I've never been disappointed with it, and I use it all the time. The colors in the palette are just perfect, and like today I used every single eyeshadow, so there's not one eyeshadow that isn't being used. The whole thing is being utilized, even for highlights. So I think it's a really, really great palette, and for $30 I think it's a really great price for the quality. So if you guys want to get a further in-depth look to the palette, I will have pictures on my website if you guys are interested. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on all my social networks. They're also in the description box. I like to chat with you guys on a daily basis, so I hope to see you guys there too. And as always, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you in my next video.